This is a shirring foot. Notice that the underside of it is cut away. Here it is from the top, and here it is installed on the machine. Hold your finger behind the foot, maintaining pressure on the fabric so the feed dogs don't pull it through too quickly.
Take it to the ironing board and pin the ends so that they lay flat and press only the seam allowances. For the regular gathering sample, draw a stitching line 1/2 inch from the edge. Stitch a very long straight stitch on the stitching line and then 1/4 inch in the seam allowances. Don't backstitch on either end. On one end, tie all the threads together into one knot.
Then pull the threads on the wrong side until you have shortened it to the length you need it to be.
Use the ribbon to set the correct length and even out your gathers so they're consistent width apart. Again, pin it to the ironing board and press the seam allowance. This is Japanese nylon thread, which is really great for shirring because it's lightweight and yet strong. Wind a bobbin with this or with any other heavier weight thread that you have. Put the bobbin in the bobbin casing just like normal. Again, stitch 2 rows of very long stitches, one on the line and one 1/4 inch away. Here's the heavier weight black thread, and this is regular thread in the needle. Tie all the threads together into one knot on one end. And this time you're pulling up the heavy thread from the face. Again, use the ribbon as a guide for the finished length and even out the gathers. Press only the seam allowances. Switch the bobbin back to regular thread and sew the ribbon in place. So here's a ruffle sewn with the shirring foot at 1.5 to 1. Here's a ruffle sewn with 2 rows of regular thread, 2 to 1.
And this ruffle is the heavy thread sample, which has a 4 to 1 ratio.